Hi guys, Christina with Forever Bored Soapery here. I was listening to something, I can't remember what it was. So I am going to do a voiceover on this one here today. I don't know what happened if I just didn't record my first section of this video, but I can't seem to find any video for me getting things rolling. So we're just going to start here today and see how she goes. So at the moment I am doing my Spruce and Empress Peach soap, and I've done a layer of this kind of nice light pink color, like a little peachy color, and then I've done a layer of a little bit darker of a pink, and then just a thin layer, and then I'm doing another layer of peach color on top again. So far it's been playing really nicely with me. I did have a little bit of an oopsie with the pink being a little bit thick on one side, but I think it's going to work out okay. We'll see how she goes here. Overall, not too bad. The batter is definitely starting to thicken up, you can see. So it's a little bit tricky to get everything nice and flat, but she's going okay so far. I have had some people kind of wondering where the heck I have been. Honestly, I have been just busy getting things ready for Christmas. I have shot some videos, like this one, I can't even remember when I shot it, but probably in August. And I just haven't had time to upload them. So I'm trying to get all these videos uploaded now and then get caught up and try and get you guys some new content and whatnot. But at the moment I'm just, yeah, it's just been busy. I can't complain. My shop itself has been actually very quiet, like surprisingly quiet. Now, I did change my hours this year. Some of you guys know that I only work part-time, I guess, in the shop itself. So my shop hours right now this year are Tuesday to Friday, 8:30 to 2:30. And I drive school bus, so I do my school bus run in the morning. I come to the shop, work here for the day, and then I do my school bus run in the afternoon, come back to the shop, or I don't come back to the shop, sorry. And after my school bus run, that's kind of it for the day sort of thing for me generally, which has been fine. Last year I did do until I did Tuesday to Friday, and I worked Saturdays too. So I did the Saturdays from 10 to 4, I think was my hours. I didn't do the Saturdays this time around because I wanted to do more markets. So on Saturdays, I'm generally at a market. If I'm not at a market, I might be hosting a class, soap making or a bath bomb class, that sort of thing. And that pretty much keeps me busy. And I found those things to be more profitable than a Saturday in the shop. So although Saturdays in the shops were a busier day for the shop, I still make more money doing those other things. So I kind of made that choice this year to pay attention to where my money was, and that's where it's at. But I think it may have negatively affected the business coming into the shop. I'm really not seeing a lot of people coming this way. I know the economy's changed and all that, and it's probably feeding into it for sure. But I'm just huge notice in the shop that it's been so quiet here. For me, this is not anything that's going to affect my ability to run the shop, because I do online sales and markets and other things. I'm definitely busy, and I'm definitely doing well, and I'm very happy with the way things are progressing for my business. But the shop itself, being as quiet as it has been, it does affect my other vendors. So I do have just a little kind of mini market in my shop with other local vendors and things that they make. And I just, I like it to be busier here to support them. So I definitely want to think about ways to enhance that uh, foot traffic coming into the store. I really hope here through November and December that they'll see a bit of a perk up in sales so that they can people can buy their Christmas presents and all that good stuff locally. Fingers crossed that ends up being a thing. I'm just not sure what's going to happen this year with that, but as I said, I'm very, very grateful that I have decided to have a wide variety of um, avenues for income to come in for my business, just because it's really made things work out well for me. So I just cleaning up my mess here, and then we're gonna pop over to have a good look at it. So now I want to decorate the top of my soap. And what I've done in the past though is I did this green drizzle, and I decided to kind of do it again here today. It's not quite as fluid as it was last time, so I'm getting a little bit more of like drops than a drizzle, but I'm going to make it work. I think I gotta make some more sugar scrubs here too. I did do up a batch of the blackberry here the other day, and I think I have enough left to do one double batch, which should probably be the pomegranate marshmallow. I think has to be done next. I'll have to take a good look at what's on the shelf there. And then I do have to make up a batch of my base for sure, because that'll be it for my base, and I definitely need some more because I should sell out of everything I have here in within the next month, so I'm going to need more for certain. And then I don't know. I think I've got plenty of soap right now made, so anything else I make is just bonus. I do have a pre-mixture done here of my lye solution, so I have enough to do 4 loaves ready to go. So I definitely should do something. I'll have to take a look at my list and see what was really popular last year at this time. I had a list somewhere of different scents and things like that that kind of sold out at Christmas time. But that being said, we're October 31st here today, and really my soap needs at least 4 weeks to cure, so probably won't be ready till the beginning of December anyway. So I yeah, it'll be here for Christmas, but not so much for Christmas. So I don't know what soap I'll make at this point, but I have been thinking too about changing up the shop a little bit, putting a little bit more um, focus on my products. Don't get me wrong, my products are definitely kind of taking over the peak shelving in the shop for sure. But I'm really wondering about making potentially like one side of the shop all of my products, and then have a little bit less of vendors items. There's a few vendors items that haven't been selling great that I could potentially take off the shelves and give myself a little bit more space for my items. Just haven't decided about that. It's nice to have the variety here, even if the items aren't selling, constantly or consistently. It's nice to see a variety on the shelves. So I don't know how I feel about that just yet. So I'm just going to keep thinking on that. Becomes a January problem. I feel like everything is being pushed to a January problem right now. My business plan is pushed to January problem. Um, yeah, so we'll see. So in my little container here, I have made up some little melt and pour gumballs for the top of my soap. And these look super cute on the soap for sure. And I do sprinkle on my glitter, fair amount on this one. I really like the glitter on this one. It is a biodegradable glitter, so I don't have to worry about it harming the fishies or whatever it may be. I love that they make biodegradable glitters. I definitely would like to get some more of them. I'd like some bigger pieces and lots of fun stuff, but I do have to get on that for sure one day. But at the moment, I just have a few of the biodegradable. I think I have a black, the white, bluish kind of color, and then the silver one that I just sprinkled on there. So I realized once I went to put the gumballs on that I don't have these molds marked. Of course, I picked ones that weren't marked. So I'm just going through them quickly and getting everybody marked up. So hopefully I can place the gumballs in a good spot that I'm not cutting through them with the cutter. I would say it's kind of meh as to how good of a job I did there, but we'll see. I just not very good at eyeballing stuff. Like even when I put these markings on there, because the markings I'm doing right now, I'm just putting on the side because I don't want to accidentally get ink in my soap, so I'm doing it to the side of the container. Trying to make sure the gumball is lined up in between the two markings is actually apparently very difficult for me. Well, once I've gotten everybody all marked up, I go ahead and pull out my gumballs. This is probably one of my favorite purchases. I know everybody is doing gumballs in some fashion or another, but I really like doing them. It's so fun. I really have a good time with them. They look so cute on the top of the soap. I'm thinking about doing a big 50% off sale on my bath bombs. I'm wondering if I'm going to run it for the month of November, maybe. Him and Han about that too. I want to clear out all the bath bombs that I have now and just kind of I want to make more. And I have a fair amount, so I have no good reason to make more. So I'm wondering about doing a big sale just to clear them out over the holiday season so that I can have fun and make some more. I bought an embed mold um, at Dollarama? Yeah, Dollarama. They had this cute little mini ice cube tray, which is going to be perfect, I think, for making embeds for my bath bombs to do a different color, which I've been dying to do. And they look like they're small enough that I might be able to get like 2 or 3 of them inside a bath bomb. We'll see once they're made up and all that good stuff, but that would be awesome just to be able to get those extra colors in the center. I would be excited for that for sure. Just want to have a little bit more fun with my bath bombs. Definitely using a lot of color in this particular one. I've got, what did I have here? I've got my neon green. There's a romantic red mica. I think I used my Mad Mica's True Blend as well in there. And then I've also got the Magic Red and then a Jade Green and titanium dioxide. It's really just playing with the colors, trying to get it where I wanted it to be this go round and all that good stuff. I'm on the hunt right now for a new microwave stand for behind me there, and another tall stand too. So what I need is like a tall, skinny cabinet, shelving unit type thing. I need one of those, and I need a new microwave stand. I want to get all those colorants that are stacked up behind me there or beside me. I want to get those all on a nice shelf, and then I want to get a proper microwave stand that'll have the drawer in it so I can keep all my utensils, my spatulas, all that good stuff in the drawer. And then underneath inside the cupboard doors would be all of my mixing bowls and things like that. And then on the top of it, I could still potentially have like my tea kettle and maybe a coffee pot and that sort of thing. But moving all of my colorants potentially over to behind me by my curing rack where I can put all the colorants and things on that tall, skinny rack if I find one. It's kind of my plan, anyways. I just slowly getting there, buying a little bit here and there till I get everything that I want to make my space look as gorgeous as possible. And I did find one on Kijiji, I think it was, maybe Marketplace. But I did find one, and of course I didn't buy it right away because I was busy doing other things and stuff. I just saved it for later, and of course it did sell because it was a good price. But I'll have to keep my eyes open again for a new one. Maybe we'll get lucky and a store will have a really good sale over the Christmas holidays and I can pick up one new as well. I'm really loving the looks of these. They're just so pretty. Ta-da! Looks great. I'm very happy with it. And here I am. Do I do more sparkles? Do I overdo it? Do I leave it? What do I do? I think the answer is going to be leave it alone.
Hey guys, I am back for the cut on our Spruce and Empress peach. Really happy with the way that this is looking right now. Loving the sparkles, little gumballs, everything else. We'll see how well I actually did with spacing them out. It's definitely not my strong suit. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just cutting a whole bunch of soaps today. I had a few that needed to be done. So I just finished my chocolate fudge soaps, and then I did my cafe mocha, and now I'm working on the Spruce and Empress peach. Now with the Spruce and Empress peach, I did have some issues with the color. For the life of me, I couldn't remember what color I had used for the pink. I think it was a color that I just decided not to carry all the time, and I had kind of used up the last of it, sort of thing. So I'm using a different pink. The peach, when I was making it there, it was looking way too pink. It wasn't coming out very peach-like. So I'd added the titanium dioxide to it. The color's pretty good right now. I think I'm pretty happy with it. I do wonder if I actually even needed that titanium dioxide, because when the color kind of settled into itself, it might have been fine without me mucking with it. But I am very happy with it as it is now. So we're good with that. Now let's just see what we're looking like. Geez, we might have it perfect. I might just snip this one. Oh no, two. And this is my fault. I think I could have avoided that. So I just snipped a couple of the gumballs here, but I think that was my fault. I think I had enough room to squish over a little bit there and avoid them, but oh well. So let's see what we've got. Oh, my thing's a little off-sided. It's not very straight. I'm all right with that. And interestingly, I can see on the edges, it's a little bit different of a color. So I think it's going to discolor just a little bit, maybe, because I've got a different color in the square. So I think we're going to see a little bit of a color change, but I suspect this is our final, oh, sorry, this is our final color. So that's okay. We'll be good with that. I'm very interested about this. I thought I had a nice straight line going there this time around, to be perfectly honest, but clearly, nope, I did not. I'm wondering if this is where I was pouring to begin with, maybe, and I don't know. Not sure what that was. I'm curious to see if it's on all of them. Definitely noticing the trim on all of them there. But the top looks so good. And of course, this one smells so good. It's one of my favorite scents now. I really enjoy this one. Like, I actually need to do a wax melt in this one for my house. And this is the, what is it? Silver Spruce and Empress Peach is the name of the fragrance oil from Windy Point for this one. I'm just gonna pop these little end pieces off. We don't need those. All right, so I'm super interested now to see what the next loaf does. If that was a one-off or if that was something that I did throughout with a slightly different depths of pink there. The pink itself, definitely not the color I'd go for next time. I think I would add some titanium dioxide to it as well, just to pastel it up a bit. I think that's probably what I would do there. I have an idea. I think I might know why. Maybe, I don't know, why that thicker section is there. Let me see here. This is so hard to do. I think we're gonna nick one, but yeah, just barely nicked it, but that's okay. All right, so yeah, so I'm thinking what happened this side. So on my mold, when I was pouring it in, I kind of had, like, up the side of the mold was the pink along the side. And what I'd done is I'd taken, I don't know, like a stir stick or whatever, and just whizzed it across the side to get it off from sticking on the side so it wouldn't necessarily do this. So I tried to get it to go down, and I think it just piled there and made this end thicker maybe. This is my best guess as to what I did wrong. But it is improving. So they're not all quite as bad. Right, so that is what we've got going on for our Spruce and Empress Peach. Very, very happy. Love the sparkles. Maybe it's 'cause Christmas is coming, but I'm just really appreciating the sparkles right now. I'm loving, in some of my other videos you'll see that when I went to unmold them, the soap was kind of sticking to the sides, and that's my full recipe without the water discount. You can see when I've water discounted it how easily it comes out of the mold, and it's not sticking and being a pain and all that jazz. Well, I think my end gumball here is going to get nicked pretty good. But I don't think there's much I can do about it, because it'll miss everybody else. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 gumballs on this one. I just cut this and went, that's a big M piece. What's going on? And then they look at the other side and I'm like, that's also a big M piece. It's because I only have 9 gumballs. Oh well, can't count. So this one got nicked pretty good, but still looks good. And this guy. So yeah, this seems to be a trend. I'm thinking that's what happens. So what I'm going to have to remember to do is when I do get it down, is to really give it a good shimmy to flatten out again, I think. Some of them are better than others, that's for sure. I can't believe it's already time for Christmas season and going to all my Christmas markets and stocking up on soaps. I went through all of my sales from September to December last year to determine what I needed for product to sell over the season. So I did have 1 or 2 wholesale accounts that were ordering quite a bit at Christmas time, and I'm not sure that they will be this year. They just haven't been as busy. So instead of increasing what I make this year, I decided to just make exactly what I sold last year, make sure I have enough for that, and then hopefully that will account for the reduction in those wholesale orders and an increase in actual other sales. And then it's still September, so if I make all of that now, I still have some time to potentially make another batch if I need to before the Christmas season, if sales end up higher than I'm expecting them to be. So I think that's my plan at the moment. I'm not sure what you guys are all doing. It just, sales have been so wonky. I just don't know what to plan or expect. So that's what I've been working with. And there we go. So that takes care of my Spruce and Empress Peach soap. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. As I said, I probably would add just a little bit of titanium dioxide to the pink next time, have it be a little bit more of a pastel-y color, and then I will try to see if I can avoid that little thickness on the one end by giving it a shimmy next time around. But overall, pretty happy with this soap. Definitely one I plan to keep in my line. Not so much as a staple that it's around all the time, but definitely Christmas time every year, making a batch and selling it until it's sold out, sort of thing. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you're staying forever bored, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.